Hey everyone, we are officially a minute from getting started. We are so happy to have all of y'all joining us today. We are going to have an awesome time. We are starting a brand new series tonight, so it's going to be a blast. I can't wait for you guys to hear a little bit more about that. In about 45 seconds, you can see Sierra behind me, and I think KP right there as well. So that's pretty fun. But y'all, I also wanted to remind you with the 30 seconds that I have that we are officially going to be having a camp. You see it on your screen now at Home Summer Camp, July 12th through the 15th. You can register at ChetsStudents.com/camp. It's only $20 to register, and it is well worth your money because we have all sorts of surprises that are going to be getting ready for you, and we are planning a way to make sure that this camp doesn't seem like a loss, even though huge isn't happening. I know that's sad, but we will survive. See you guys on the other side, all right? Cheers.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So good to see you. Comment. Let us know you're here.
Yep.
Love to see you guys. We haven't seen y'all in forever. I've never met you guys, so I'd love to see you. But comment. Let us know you're here and hang out with us.
We get the privilege of being around Will in person and him and his wife Bailey, but you guys get a chance to meet them pretty soon. So if you don't remember, starting June the 10th, we're going to start having in-person worship gatherings. And so Wednesday night, June the 10th, and then Sunday, June 17th, they're by RSVP. So you're going to need your family to get online and go to chetscreek.com and RSVP for those services. But maybe we'll get a chance to see you in person. But guys, I know you've been stuck in quarantine, and you've probably binge watched quite a few TV shows and movies. Maybe you're one of those, you have Disney Plus and you've watched like every Marvel movie there is. We're kicking off a brand new series that has to do with Marvel and heroes and origin stories. And so here's what we want you to do. Comment and let us know, what is your favorite superhero movie? Is it a Marvel movie? Is it a DC movie? What's your favorite superhero movie? Let us know below, and maybe we'll put some of them on the screen here in just a second.
For me, I love me some Captain America, like in Winter Soldier, whenever he throws that shield. It's pretty awesome. Incredible.
I'm the original Avengers guy, man. The original Avengers, love it when they come together for sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we know this. They all have origin stories. They all have backstories, and every superhero was created for a purpose, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. But first, we're going to have a little fun, and so here's what we want you to do. We're going to play a little not so superhero trivia.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so here we go. We're going to have a little game.
Superhero.
Not so superhero game. We want you to comment your answers. We see Riley loves some Black Panther. That's a pretty sweet movie. I like it. I like it very much.
Hey,
now, we're going to play a movie. Here's what I want you to do. You're going to comment your answer below as we play a little game. We're going to bring in the ever so elusive superhero, Sierra Parker. What's your superpower?
Flight.
Flight? You can fly, actually?
Pretty cool.
I thought your superpower was eating candy out of the cafe.
Oh, is it a fake superpower?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, like a real superpower.
Oh,
Balling it up, right?
yeah.
She can ball. She's broken a few ankles at the student ministry. All right, here we go. We see some Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok. Oh, that is a good one. I like that one. I like that one for sure. All right, so you're going to guess the superhero described on the screen. Is it a real superhero from the comics, or is it fake? I don't even remember these, but we're going to see how smart Sierra has them. So here it is. First one, you want to go?
This superhero named Arm Fall Off Boy has the ability to detach his arms with a quick pop. That'd be disgusting. He repurposes his appendages as blunt weapons to fight crime.
Is that real or fake?
Is that a real one or fake one?
Is there an actual comic book superhero that can pull his arms off and beat
just
someone? Could you just pull your arm off and beat?
Yeah, probably.
That would be
rough.
I think the
I think
absurdity of it makes me think that it's real.
All right, I'm going to say real, too. I'm going to say real.
I'm gonna say real.
We all say real? Here we go.
Oh,
Real! Oh my gosh, that's freaky looking.
that is weird.
Ah.
Floor.
So it goes, poop,
Can you imagine?
poop,
Oh.
poop. That's weird. Okay, Big Bertha. Big Bertha's a supermodel by day, but by night she's a mutant with the ability to add thousands of pounds of fat to her frame, making her super strong and almost invulnerable.
Sounds like my mom.
Is she real?
Just kidding. Did I just say that? Did I just say that? My bad. No,
Miss Dunlap, we will apologize for your son. Your
just kidding.
mother's like skinny as you, man.
is
She's
pretty
a
skinny.
whale. She's tiny. She's so tiny. All right,
Did you watch these?
Maybe.
I think we're not anymore. Not anymore. I'm gonna say real.
I'm gonna say fake.
You say
I'm gonna say
fake?
fake.
Yeah, say fake.
Two
on this
fakes and a
one.
real. I see lots of reals and fakes.
Oh my God!
Oh, wait! Yes.
Big Bertha's real.
Wait a minute. So the guy pulled the arm off and it was plorp, and now she
Splonch.
breaks through and it's splotch. Can you make that
Sounds
noise for us?
disgusting.
What does that mean? How do you do that?
Splotch.
Oh, that's
good.
awesome.
All right, you gonna do it, Sierra? Is Will gonna
Sierra,
do it?
go for it.
Okay, the supervillain Ice Cream has the ability to turn into any flavor of ice cream he wants. His biggest foes include the sun and lactose-free diet.
I'm gonna say real.
I'm gonna
Straight
say
up
real, too.
real.
I think real, because like
I'm gonna say
That
real.
would
hasn't
be
invented
I
so
bet
ice
you
cream
he's
that's
gluten free
perfect.
too.
Yeah, that'd
probably
be so
gluten-free.
awesome.
He's probably vegan.
Yes.
Oh, got him.
This guy's real. Did he actually turn into ice cream? Is that his body melting into ice cream right now? That is gross.
If so, that is incredible.
Gross. Why would you turn into ice cream? That's
All right.
just strange.
That is a little weird.
Yeah.
All right, the Big Cheese is a cheddar wielding superhero who shoots nacho cheese from his eyes in order to temporarily stop his enemies. So like he shoots it from his eyes.
I'm 3 for 3. I'm gonna say real.
I'm gonna say fake.
You
I'm gonna say fake because
I
something
say
has to
real.
be fake.
I say
Unless it's
real.
one of those that's all weird.
I'm gonna say real. We got lots of fakes, but I'm gonna say real.
Fake news.
Oh,
dang.
got it.
3 for 4.
Gotta get our Sinel.
All right, here we
back up
go.
there.
Yes.
Sinel.
By the way, tonight's episode is sponsored by
Sinel.
Yes, it's the best hand sanitizer. That's why it keeps falling off. All right, the red bee fights crime with help of a trained bumblebee named Michael, who lives inside his belt buckle. Real, straight up.
Real.
Real.
I don't know. Kind of borderline
Real.
on this. Let's go real.
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 I don't know, man.
Got it.
Look at that dude.
Wow.
He like
Look at those leggings.
He actually has a little bee.
hello.
Is the bee tied to a tether,
I guess.
or is that just showing the flight of the
What's
bee?
that? Let me hit him up.
Next.
Oh,
Parker, go for it.
Zeitgeist boasts, is that right?
Yep.
Boasts super puking as his power. His upchuck is capable, that's gross, of burning through a 10-inch hunk of steel, so don't get too close.
real.
Upchuck sounds like a Jeff Tapper.
I'm gonna say that's real, or that is Max Young at his first thrive when he was in high school, in front of the entire crowd playing a game of Jordan
Real.
pool. I'm gonna say real.
Because like, who can
guess
do the
real.
Zeitgeist?
I'm gonna-
Max,
fake.
are you Zeitgeist? Boom. He just
my
like
God.
seriously,
Is he murdering
he's
her?
melting that girl's face with his throw
Wow.
up. Because she's
That's
saying,
disgusting.
can you say that word she's saying right now? What's she saying?
Egg.
That is so gross.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Oh my God!
All right, here we go.
The dog
yours?
welder. I guess so.
Go
The
for it.
dog welder fights crime by permanently attaching dogs to criminals' faces.
What?
That can't be real.
Okay, hold up
that's
before you
no-
go
That doesn't
for
even
it.
make
way.
sense.
I'm still saying real. I've said real in every one of them. I've only missed one. So I'm gonna say real.
I'm
I'm gonna say fake. Jinx.
Jeez.
Buy me a Coke.
There you go.
Come on.
No.
He welds
What?
a dog
There is
to
no
his.
way.
Is that a dead? It's a dead dog. See, his tongue's out. He's got
my
X for
God.
eyes, and he welds a dead dog to someone's face.
That is. There's no way.
That is sick and disgusting.
How many more would you guys like to
One more. Here we go. Vibes is a young
Hey.
Puerto Rican breakdancing
Vibes.
superhero who possesses the ability to transmit strong vibes to defeat his enemies.
Wow.
I'm gonna
He said if
say.
you don't pass the vibe check.
So I've only missed one, but I'm gonna
Imagine
say.
encountering him like in an alley.
I'm gonna say.
vibe check you.
Yeah.
right now.
Straight up
This is
say.
where the vibe check came from.
I'm gonna straight up say fake. Fake. Total
This is
fake.
real. I'm going real.
But I'm going opposite of me. I'm gonna say fake. Oh my God!
You did not pass the vibe check. I'm
Oh
sorry.
man, I missed two. Let's do one more. Is there one more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more. One more.
Mas.
Poor doggy. I like that, Savannah. I agree, Savannah. That terrible dog. It was already dead though, so I mean, I guess, right? Was the dog dead? I think
guess.
so. All right,
Yeah.
go for it. Oh, this is yours, Sierra.
Okay.
Read this one off.
Monsieur farts a lot. Boasts the mutant ability to expel methane gas on demand. The odorous gas can knock out enemies as far as 1 mile away.
That would be
Fake.
so dope. Oh man. I'm gonna go real.
I think it's real too.
I've been on trips with you. I'm thinking this is you. I'm gonna say fake.
I think it's
Fake.
real.
Real.
You guys are all going opposite of me.
Oh,
Come
Something
on!
like that definitely
Yes.
exists though. It's
Yeah.
not like in
It's
like
called,
on a comic.
It's called the Middle School Boys Cabin at Camp.
true.
There's tons of superheroes.
This is-
Hey guys, we're so glad you're joining us. We're jumping in this brand new series called Origin Stories. And so we want you guys to stick with us as we jump into our first part of teaching. Stick with us, we'll be right back.
As Jeff said, we are starting a brand new series, and we are talking about embracing who God has created us to be. So we've all dreamed of being something. When you were younger, I'm sure that you dreamed of being a vet or a doctor or whatever. Let us know in the comments what it was that you dreamed of being. For me, I wanted to grow up and be a dolphin trainer, specifically at SeaWorld, so that people would clap for me as I let the dolphins do tricks. I still kind of have that dream, honestly, like it'd be really cool. But most of us dream big dreams because we want to do big things. So tonight as we talk, I want you to think back to your childhood. Think about what it was that you used to dream of doing. Did you want to be an artist or maybe an athlete? Maybe you dreamed of being a doctor or a world leader. Whatever that was, I want you to ask yourself, why do you think you dreamed that dream? Sometimes the answer to this question can actually reveal a lot about who we are, as well as who we could become. Earlier, we talked about superheroes. We had some really weird sounding superheroes, but also the typical superheroes, you know, Superman, Batman, Thor, all of those. And each one of them has a backstory. What about you? What's your backstory? Because no matter how different they look, we've all got one. In Genesis, which is the first book in the Bible, we find the story of creation, which is kind of the backstory of how it all started, how everything began. We discover that God intricately designed us, creating us as part of the universe. He created everything in it. And then it tells us that the last thing he created was the best thing, and that was us, which is pretty cool. Genesis 1:26 and 27 says this. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. They will rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the livestock, the whole earth, and the creatures that crawl on the earth." So God created man in his own image. He created him in the image of God. He created them male and female. You're human, which means you were created in the image of God. So our identity should be found in the things of God because we were made in the image of God. Those dreams that we talked about just a little bit earlier, the dreams that you had when you were young, if you think about them, they might actually give you some clues about how God uniquely made you. So what are the things that you love? What inspires you? What problems you're actually meant to solve? What makes you come alive? Maybe thinking about those dreams that you used to have will renew your passion for something or give you a passion for something new. And as you learn to embrace who you are, who God created you to be, you'll learn that some of these characteristics actually are the things that define you. In Colossians 1:15 through 17, Paul talks about Jesus saying this. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For everything was created by him in heaven and on earth, the visible and the invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and by him all things hold together. We're made in the image of God, and Jesus is the image of God. That's pretty cool. And so knowing that we are made in God's image, but knowing that we're still imperfect because we're human, meaning that we're reflections of God's image, it's a pretty cool thing to think about. So before we go any further, I want you guys to check out this 60 Seconds with Jeff. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back to another 60 Seconds with Jeff. We have another awesome Chets student with us, and so tell us your name, grade, school, and what campus you go to.
I'm Sophie Johnson. I'm in 11th grade. I go to Marching Trail and I go to the Noctu campus.
what is your favorite part about church?
I kind of just like the whole community feel, everyone just surrounded by a bunch of great people.
What hobbies do you have?
I really like going to the beach with my friends.
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to go to the University of Florida and become a veterinarian and have a family.
What's one message you would tell your younger self?
Don't stress out and worry about everything. Not everything has to be perfect.
What's your favorite type of food?
I like Mexican food probably.
What's your favorite Bible verse?
Mark 5:36.
Favorite Bible story?
The Widow's Offering.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song right now is Be Alright by Surfaces.
What's the favorite thing Chets Students does that you like to do?
Definitely thrive.
Hey guys, you just met another awesome Chets student, Sophie Johnson. Hit her up on Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram, and make a new friend. We'll see you next time.
What's up, guys? Hey, welcome back. Sophie, you seem awesome. Can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to meet all you guys. We are winding down our quarantine life, so really can't wait to hang with you guys and get to meet you guys. As Kristen mentioned, we're going to hop right back in to the second part of our story. As Kristen mentioned, you are made in the image of God. You really are, and God has created you for a purpose, and you have an identity. Not an identity that is found in the world, but an identity that is found in God. And so here's the thing. When we choose to trust in Jesus, something changes us. And if you've never chosen to trust in Jesus before, I would encourage you, DM us, reach out to us. We would love to walk you through that. Because that is one of the best decisions that you'll ever make in your lifetime. Even as a high schooler, you may be thinking, Lord, God can't use me because I'm a high schooler, but God can use you. High school or middle school, whatever age you are, God can use you if you have a relationship with Him. And here's the thing. When something changes in us, our identities are transformed. And we're no longer... Sorry about that, guys. Something crashed, something happened, but we're back live. And just like I was saying, we're no longer living for others, but we're living for Jesus. We move from death, we move from death to life. And Jesus really does give us life. And if you're searching for something, maybe in this quarantine season, Jesus gives us life. And let that be an encouragement to you, that no matter what we go through, Jesus is always there for us and always there to give us life. And here's the thing. You're human. All right, we're all human, but through Jesus, you can be transformed. And isn't that a cool thought that even though we're all human, God can still use us as sinful, broken people to do some really cool things. He can transform our heart. And so that's a really, really cool and powerful statement. And just as Kristen mentioned, embrace who God created you to be. One of the coolest things is just being yourself and embracing your identity and what God has created you to be. And when I was in high school, I played basketball, and I was terrible at basketball. I was the eighth man. Basically, I rode the bench. Right? I didn't have an effect on the team at all. But I played my role, and I embraced my role. And maybe you're the star of the basketball team, or the star of whatever team you're on, or maybe you're not. Maybe you do ride the bench like I did. Embrace that role. Love your teammates. Love people around you, and embrace ultimately who God has made you to be and created you to be. And even through all your imperfections, love yourself through that, because that ultimately is who God has created you to be, right? And we're all weird in some ways, and so just embrace that. So hope that encourages you in this season as we move forward. So let's pray, and then we'll move on. Lord Jesus, we thank you for today, God. We thank you for your word and, God, who you are. And, Lord, I just pray for these students, God, and these parents. Lord, I just pray, Jesus, that you would, God, transform their hearts. And, Lord, if anybody's watching that doesn't have a relationship with you, Lord Jesus, would you, God, would you continue to transform their heart? And, God, transform their heart in a way, God, that changes them and points them to you, Jesus. And so, Lord, we love you and we thank you. Amen.
Psalms 27:4-8 says,
One thing have I asked of the Lord,
that will I seek after,
that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life,
to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple.
For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble.
He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me up on a high rock.
And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around.
And I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy.
I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud.
Be merciful to me and answer me.
You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome back. We're changing things over.
You know what that means?
What's
you
up?
see Jordan's face and the Sidekick app with the Get Ready.
There we are.
Well, we're back now.
Hey, we're almost ready to go. We're about finished, man. This has been a quick night tonight. This has been a super, super quick night. But we are glad that you're here. We're going to give away some free stuff.
Yes, we are. Giveaway time.
We're giving away
Starbucks
free
again.
Starbucks is just the easiest thing to give away, man. We can send you straight up.
You like it.
Yeah, you like it because you can get that caramel macchiato frappuccino.
Woohoo! Riley is our first winner.
Yeah,
Congrats, Riley.
you get one of
awesome.
these. Free Starbucks card.
Wait, what did you say you get?
Caramel macchiato frappuccino tino crunch toffee thing. I don't know. It's
Yum.
It's fruit. It's,
all right.
It basically has a little bit of coffee in it.
Lorelai! Congrats,
Lorelai, you win. Free Starbucks coming your way. All right, hey, do us a favor. If you want it quicker than by next week, then you two winners, text Megan your email. Text her your email or text me your email. Send it to us. And we will get it to you a lot faster via email rather than in the snail mail.
There you go.
So make sure you do that.
You can probably just email too, Megan at Chets Creek or
Yes,
Jeff
Megan
at
at Chets Creek or Jeff at Chets Creek,
then
and
they
let
can
us
reply to
know. That would be great. Hey,
Sweet.
we want to mention this before we close out today. Don't forget, we're doing summer camp this summer.
Woo-hoo!
Chets Fuge. Man, we're bummed we don't get to go to
I know.
Ridgecrest. It's I'm crying inside right now. I cried for like 6 straight days because Ridgecrest is amazing and I love Fuge.
I don't cry, but I would have if I had your ducks.
She does do cry. She cries a lot. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, guys, sign up for camp. It's only $20, man. And you can say, hey,
look how exciting
you can
that
do all the
looks,
different
right?
things. You can still come every night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. We're gonna have a great camp
Gonna be
experience.
good.
As Jordan said, we have all kinds of surprises, things for you each night that are gonna be a blast, a lot of fun. We're gonna give you a little bit of touch of Ridgecrest, a little touch of Fuge.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, and
is.
it's only $20. This means you
That's
can
like the
invite.
best part.
Yeah, you can invite your friends, and it's super, super cheap.
Yeah.
So, and you can be like, hey, I want my camp refund, and then you can pay that $20, or you can roll your camp money over to 2021.
Yep.
We're already registered for Camp at Fuge next year.
We are.
The week of 4th of July, so it's going to be awesome.
good.
So make sure you do that. Go and register, chetstudents.com/camp. ASAP. So guys, as we talked about, we finished out heroes. They embrace who God made them to be. And then only when we kind of learn to fully embrace that, only when we learn to really fully embrace who God made us to be, we can start to live out this mission that God has given us, this mission to rescue others, the same mission that Jesus did when he came on the earth to rescue us, right?
And the thing is, being a hero doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be super flashy or really cool looking or newsworthy. What it actually means is that you're willing to listen to people, that you're willing to care for them, that you're supporting, and that you are pointing people to Jesus.
Yeah. So here's the question we want to leave you guys with. How are you going to embrace how and who you were made by God? How are you going to embrace that and you be that hero? You all have an origin story of where God has brought you out of and what he's brought you to now. And so how are you going to embrace that and begin to do that and live out the way God uniquely made you guys? And we hope and pray that you do that this week.
You will. You guys are unique, and we cannot wait to see your unique little faces on our Zoom chat. So make sure that you tune into Zoom. Thanks again for hanging with us. We love you, and we're praying for you.
See you in just a few minutes.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.